Hey everyone, it's Book Crazy Katie, and today's video is I Got a Bookshelf, and please find me on social media at the following. Thank you. Hey everyone, it's Book Crazy Katie. I'm here today to introduce my bookshelf. I got a bookshelf for my birthday. It's a couple days before my birthday, but this is what I asked for my boyfriend, and so we got it and we made space for it in our tiny ass apartment. I'm so happy. It's a tall and narrow South Shore. Yeah. South Shore. Hopefully that shows up. Yeah. South Shore. Tall and narrow bookcase. But I am so excited. I finally have a bookshelf and somewhere to put all my books. I'm just excited. I got my bookshelves. So I'm going to quickly go over what each shelf has on it. And alright guys, I don't know if I'm going to be in frame at all. I'm just going to stick my face in. Hopefully it shows up. I might be blurry or something. So this top shelf here is all, actually it's not all my unread paperbacks, but it is unread paperbacks. I have not read a single book on this shelf. And I also got stuff in the back. Like, I still haven't read The Hunger Games. I am way behind on that, and I hope when I do read them, I like them. I like the movies I've seen so far. I haven't watched the last one. I think I finally bought part 2 recently, but I haven't gotten around to watching it. But I suck about watching movies, so who knows when that will happen. And I'm just so excited and blah, blah, blah. I ramble, but you guys know this by now, I think. And then, but, you know, so I don't do color, I don't do genre-based, I tend to order by size, so I go from tallest to shortest on my shelves, and I'm not 100% perfect about it, but a lot of times I'll try to also, if I have books that are the same height, I'll try to put the thicker ones before the thinner ones, but I'm not perfect, and I was doing my bookshelf organization really late at night, and I actually, these little pins that you put where the shelves go, I had put them in upside down, and I was having issues with like them turning, and then my boyfriend's like, I think you got that in all wrong, and I'm like, no, I said to put it in this way, and then I looked at the book, and I'm just a dork and wasn't paying attention at that point anymore. I was just excited because I was almost done with my shelves. But I was doing this really late at night at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, so some of my organization might be a little off. And then we're going to move to the next shelf. And this second shelf, you can probably guess what it means, is my unread hardcovers. So I had a little bit of camera difficulty, and for whatever reason it decided to stop recording. I used my phone, so it's a little messed up, and I'm probably running out of space, or it's doing whatever it's gonna do. So, I don't know how well I'm in frame on this one again. I might just stand above and you guys can see my chest because it's awkward hanging out that way and I feel like I look weird. But, this shelf is my unread hardcovers. I have quite a bit. Some of them are new hardcovers, some of them are old. I have a couple of extra things on here. I have the Patty Wax Library Ex Libris Jane Austen candle. And it has gardenia, tuberose, and jasmine. It smells really good. My friend Dawn gave this to me at work, and because I love books, and so she wanted to get me something bookish. And then I also have this little Tupperware that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I have a bunch of papers with the books I own, both Kindle and real books, or physical books. The idea behind the TBR thing is to choose this if I'm really indecisive and can't decide what I want, or I want to change something up, or like sometimes I feel like I've been reading the same type of book over and over and I want to like get myself out of that, so I might draw out of here to change what I'm reading. And I was talking about how I have this really, when I was trying to record this before, I have this copy of Alice's in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass that I bought. It's gorgeous. I love the spine. I love these blue pages. And then absolutely adore the coloring of the illustration. And I don't know if the original was colored for the illustrations, but I just really like this. Like, look at how gorgeous that is, guys. I hope you could see it, but it's so nice. I always open to this one of Alice sitting on this red chair, and it's amazing looking. And we're gonna move to the next shelf. And the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So my third shelf is my series shelf, and by series, not like it is on my top shelf, which you can't see anymore, where I had like the Story Thieves and I had some other stuff. These ones are like box sets, or in the case of the Wrinkle in Time series, is a bind up. So I have the new Harry Potter, and I gotta show you guys this. But I got the new Harry Potter box set. And this is like taking apart my whole shelf. With the Brian Selznick illustrations. And these are gorgeous. Like, oops, I'm not gonna do that. But here's Goblet of Fire, which is actually the next Harry Potter book I need to read. Look how fantastic that is. Brian Selznick's illustrations are really pretty. Guys, let's hope that the third time's the charm with this. So, as I was saying, Harry Potter, the new Harry Potter box set is beautiful. I got it. I pre-ordered it after I read the first book in May. And I have the Madeleine L'Engle A Wrinkle in Time quintet. And this copy's really pretty. I got it on sale. It was marked at $100 originally. I got it for $39, and then I had a $10 off coupon, or not coupon, but I got $10 back from the bookstore because I spent a lot of money there. And so I got this for like $29 plus tax. And then I have the Divergent series, which I originally read on my Kindle. I've yet to read it again, and when I do, I think I'm going to read the paperbacks. And they did not realize these were such large books when I got them, or when I read them originally. I breezed through them, I think, for the most part. And then I got the Percy Jackson series, which I love, and I should reread again, obviously. And behind that, I got the Heroes of Olympus series. And then I have the Lord of the Rings box set with The Hobbit, and it's like the movie mass paperback edition. But I tried to read these when I was younger, and I'm hoping that it goes more smoother. I think I started with The Fellowship of the Ring. And I don't know if I should start with The Hobbit or The Fellowship of the Ring. Let me know, please. I'd really appreciate that, guys. And then I also have my Kindles, which I have a Kindle Fire and a Kindle Touch. These are both from like 2012. The Kindle Fire, I need to breathe. I'm speaking too fast. The Kindle Fire was given to me by a friend. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Jose. And then I have this reading lamp, which I found at a thrift store, and I haven't used it yet, really. And I want to get new cell batteries for it because the ones in here are a little bit corroded. Another shelf to go. And another shelf. And another shelf. And another shelf to go. So, my read books follow the same pattern as my unread books. So, these are read books that are paperback in the front row. And then in the row behind that, except the books that are sitting horizontal here, but all these books that you won't be able to see, and this Random Order of the Day book, which is actually a book my boyfriend has, are books that I haven't read back here, but all the ones up front are ones I have. So I have some series that aren't all together, such as this is one of my favorite movies too, Sisterhood of the Traveling. These are all books that I've read, and most of the, I guess I highly enjoy all of them. I got this one, which is not like a traditional book. It's 1,000 Feelings for Which There Are No Names by Mario Giordano and illustrated by Ray Fenwick. And they have like numbered things that are numbered feelings. And this is the unquenchable yearning for applause and hymns of praise. So they're just random little quotes. And then I have some history, like some books on here that I had from when I was a history major, such as The Empire's Workshop, which I actually bought the book after. I had to read like large segments of this book that were photocopied in a class, but not the whole book. It's really good though. The Secret History of the CIA's classified account of its operations in Guatemala from 1952 to 1954 deals with bananas, believe it or not. And U.S. economic interest at its best. Not really. Really not at its best. And then, I had another history one I thought on here. Manifest Destiny, American Expansion in the Empire of Right. So I have some pretty good ones on here. I have my Lady Jane, which everybody loves. And I actually have My Plain Jane up here above that, which I will read. But I think I want to read Jane Eyre, which is right here in the back, before I read My Lady Jane. I know people say it's not necessary to have read it, but I just like to know the backstory before I go read some book that loosely plays with it. Here on Earth, I actually just bought this again, or bought this recently. I had read it when I was like 14, and I mentioned this in my very first BookTube video, I believe, because I read Blackbird by the same author, and I hated that book, but I love this book, and at some point I need to read Wuthering Heights and maybe this book. I don't know if I'll do it back to back, but this book is compared to Wuthering Heights or inspired by it. But I love this book, and at least I did when I was 14. I hope it's still the same. Like I feel the same about it when I reread it, because I plan on doing that. And then guys, I don't think I'm going to be in frame for this one, but this last shelf is my red not paperback, but hardback books I've read. And I have the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets illustrated edition. Stopped reading it. But these are all my red hardback covers, and I got a full shelf back here, and then up to here on that. And then these are my audiobooks that I have on disc. And I've read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, as well as The Wowzer by Frank Wheeler Jr. And I only keep The Wowzer because my boyfriend might listen to it, and he had bought this for me randomly, so that's the only reason I keep it. I generally only like to keep my books if they're good. So, at the top you can see some balloons are actually sticking out of something else. They're not on the shelf itself. I might stick them in that mug that's up there. It might look better. But I have a mug that my boyfriend actually decided to place on there. And then I have these two little gift books that my boyfriend gave me for Valentine's a couple years ago that have to deal with like sappy, sentimental, lovey-dovey kind of things. And then I have two cookbooks, and then I have an adult, I guess I'll just say it, it's a book about sex, like just positions and, you know, factual information about it. That is it for my bookshelf, guys. All 5 shelves and the top. But, like I said, I'm super excited.